Yeah. Another way I would say that is like, again, if you're thinking about your buyer, your audience, and how like, specific and nuanced and niche they are, like appropriately, right? Like the more you can tailor your story and your message and communicate that through this medium, right, is going to be really powerful for helping close the deals.
Love it. Really good stuff, Tim. I think that this trifecta is really important to have. And I think that I know that many of the business owners, they're only looking at that top of the funnel thing. They never thought to have really high quality production value on their testimonials and then a library of explainer videos that can truly be repurposed and shared later on. I know they're not thinking in this manner. So this is really valuable. So let's go reverse again and go back up to the top and talk about, and you called it a what kind of video? The
Anthem video, right?
anthem. I
Like,
was thinking the authority video, but
yeah,
anthem
yeah, no,
video.
it's fine. I mean,
Okay.
we just love this sort of semi alliteration, right? Of anthems, explainers, endorsements, just kind of keeps it rolling off the tongue. But an anthem is effectively like your mission, values based videos, right? Like this is like what you stand for, like again, why you exist, why your audience should care, why you're different from your rivals, right? And so these tend to be shorter, punchier, like really emotionally forward, right? To again, like attempt to be that reflection of your buyer and their own set of values and what they're trying to pursue in their professional career. So yeah, these are the sort of most fun to produce. They typically align in a brand's like if they're having a rebrand situation, that tends to be like the most common because they're working through a brand narrative, right? Like they're working through some semblance of identity upgrade or refresh or whatever, right? So
Mhm.
like this is such a great moment to like wave that flag right in the eyes of their audience. They're also very common for sales kickoff situations where you're trying to like rally a bunch of like-minded people. There are, customer experience events to kick off the top of that, right? Like a moment that you really want to like hook someone and speak to their heart in a way, right? So these are not as common, but they're really quite important when you're just trying to produce that reflection of your audience.
I think it's that emotional connection, right? That you're
Hmm.
hoping to gain with your audience, where the middle one is more the logical connection that you have with it. And then the last one is your proof of concept, right?
Yeah, that
Because
kind
you've
of
got
the kind of
people.
gut check is the
Yeah,
way I describe
yeah,
it. Yeah.
that's really good. So with the emotional ones, and I know these ones are probably last on their list of things that they want to have, right, in their video portfolio, but they're really important because, as you mentioned, this is where you're going to get the buyer that says, "Oh, they're like me. They believe in saving puppies or creating water for people that are thirsty or whatever
Yep.
it is that you stand for on top of the fact that you're a business locally and you want to earn their trust and build it. And this to me sounds like that first trust step that
It
you're
is,
really going
right?
to get in.
Like truly it's again like that click has been sold somewhere, right? They have arrived where it is, your website.
Now what?
Right. This is that first moment to make that like really your best first impression. So what is
Mm.
that like ideally really tight, kind of like 60 seconds anthemic piece that like builds on that curiosity, that early curiosity, right? Like people start to see themselves in the reflection of those values. And then you pull them through to the explainer, like, all right, well, what is this? What is this group about? Right. And like, oh, who is this for? Right. And that's where those endorsements or testimonials come in. So again, just think about that audience, building that journey as best you can. And yeah, it's a really exciting thing.